We're now beginning the ride down Austin Bluffs Parkway with closed corners. As you can tell, you're right up against this wall. Terrifying moments for me and ace photographer Dennison Howard.
All right, guys.
And you can see what Stiles is talking about as water continues to rush through this channel, putting it 2-3 times my height. So we wanted answers from ownership. We started by emailing, then calling, knocking, and even having the moms try. I got behind the wheel to see if I could get the hang of these tricky trucks.
We'll come here, stop by 1 hour, and everything will be locked up. We'll come back like 2 hours later, and the doors are all kicked in.
Bo Burnett is at his wit's end. He's watched thieves ransack his grandmother's home, taking advantage of a health department notice nailed to the front door.
They unloaded the whole entire garage. They just pulled all the appliances out of there. Stove, refrigerator, a washer, ceiling fans, like brand new in the box. They stole everything out of there.
Video shows the trespassers at work, jimmying doors and breaking into the home. A tough sight for Burnett's newly widowed grandmother.
Invaded. Everything my husband gave me, it's been taken.
Deborah was forced to move out after the health department deemed her home unlivable due to hoarding. And while away, the thieves have come out to play. She says police have been doing nothing to help.
They're not representing us like they need to, because I don't know who these people are, who's doing this to me, and I don't know why they're doing this to me.
So I dug into police files and found several reports that show the string of burglaries and the repeated phrase, investigation ongoing. The tough part is these kind of calls generally don't top the priority list for police.
Every single burglary, every single crime is different from one another, so the dispatch has got to take those in, prioritize them right off the bat, take the facts that they're given from the caller, and that's how the calls get prioritized.
That's of little comfort to Deborah, though, who says she may never feel safe in her home again.
What is it going to be like? I come back here to live, and they're going to come in after me?
Do you feel safe here?
No.
From a road to a canyon is basically what we're looking at.
Matt Stiles looks out on what used to be his driveway, now replaced by a running stream and aggressive erosion, eating away at the ground he calls home.
This changes everything, you know, the convenience of being able to go right to your front door is gone. We have to actually hike to our front door and park, you know, down close but to the highway.
Since the Waldo Canyon fire, the problem has only gotten worse as runoff cuts its way towards Highway 24 straight through Stiles' property. But up until last week, things were manageable. That is, until the rain and hail moved in.
A week ago, we actually had a road to drive on. It went from dangerous to undrivable to completely incredible.
And you can see what Stiles is talking about as water continues to rush through this channel, putting it 2-3 times my height. But the county says it's a gray area because all of this is on private land.
Those people see the highway being repaired and they see other work being done and they go, well, I want that work done on my property. A lot of times we don't have the ability to do that. And that's tremendously frustrating. And
Stiles knows that, well aware this is their problem to bear. For him, though, that doesn't change the plain fact that they need help, and fast.
We recognize that, and we understand we're not the only ones, but we would like a little bit of empathy and compassion for this situation.
Terrifying moments for me and ace photographer Dennison Howard.
All right, guys.
But more on that later. The real story that today shows in Colorado Springs as Natalie Morales and Jenna Bush take on the pterodactyl at Cave of the Winds tomorrow morning.
I've tried not to think too much about the pterodactyl because I was afraid I would chicken out on live national television. Right. It looks very scary, but I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Even though there's the harness and everything, it doesn't look like there's that much more around you. Sure. So it's kind of you and the cliff.
The crew setting up the ride with cameras and microphones.
Should I go check the box?
All set for the pair's plunge into the canyon. And although it's a little scary, both Morales and Bush agree it's just nice to get out of the studio and into the Colorado air.
It is, for sure. I mean, I love traveling around this awesome country, and especially to places like Colorado that are so beautiful in the summer. So I'm so glad that Natalie brought me along as her little sidekick.
I've never been here. It's been on my list, so here we are. And to do this, this was not on my list, right. But I'm excited to try it.
So end of story, right? Wrong. Unfortunately, Morales had one last request for our crew before we headed out.
You have to do it, in fact, before me.
Okay.
Give it a good test run. I'll see how you do.
They said we had to do it, And so here we are. What do you, any final words, Denny?